Hey everybody, Paul Case, Saturday Mornings Outdoors, and we are up in the infamous rat attic, the canal rat attic, and we're going to pour our own today. We're going to be pouring different styles of lead sinkers. I always enjoy this. It's a little while prepping all the gear and getting it ready, but it's well worth it. You save a ton of dough. Stay tuned if you like caring for your own fishing gear. For those that don't know, this is the this is my attic, and this is where I come to hide from the world. No, this is where I come to work on some gear, So we have a few ways we're going to do this today, no, there's only one way we're going to do it. I just want to show you a few methods. I just bought this at a gun show. It's a production Lee production pot. I think it holds 10 pounds of lead, but I haven't cleaned it yet. So it's a little process. I'll go through the process, so I'm not going to use that. I just wanted to show that. This is what my normal way that I pour. I just use the hand ladle. It's heating up now. We got to wait a little bit. But I want to stress one thing before we get started, and that is safety. So you have to be very safe pouring this stuff. I'm doing it indoors. Most of the time you should be doing it outdoors, but it's kind of inclement weather today, so I'm in here. But I have all kinds of safety. That window's open. This is a shotgun attic. The other end of the attic is open. And I have a fan here, and it's blowing all the air that way. Lead fumes are very poisonous. It gives you brain damage, and I don't need any more brain damage. I'm damaged enough. So use all safety precautions. And especially dress properly. These are welder's gloves. You need heavy gloves, pants, no shorts, and shirt, of course. And just use common sense and you'll be fine. It's a great hobby and you save tons of dough. Rejuvenating the new pot is really easy. It's a simple device. So just remove these two screws and the handle comes off. This bar comes out, and all the bar does is block the hole from the lead dripping out. See how it lifts up? So you just get a screwdriver, just clean all the crap off the sides with the screwdriver and on the bottom. Dump that in the trash, and then take this and take the screwdriver. This comes out, it's in your hand. You take that, you scrape that off, and get a piece of bent wire, and this is the flow hole on the bottom. Heat it up. I found it a lot easier if you heat it up. The lead will melt, and you can just poke that through. And then just reassemble everything. It's a very simple device. It's just, you put your lead in, this heats up, the lead becomes liquid, this blocks the hole. When you pull up, that opens the hole and the liquid lead flows out into the mold. It's a very simple device, very easy to clean. I've read online that people have used these literally thousands, if not tens of thousands of times. They're very easy to maintain and cool things. Very cool if you're into this. The melting devices can get extremely hot, and this is molten lead, and you don't get a second chance. That'll burn through. You'll get easily a 3rd-degree burn and burn right to the bone, so you have to be extremely careful with it. So aside from the safety gloves that I showed you and proper ventilation and proper dressing, this is some of the gear. A pair of dikes, a pair of cutters, just a regular pair of pliers, an old beater spoon to drag the slag off. You'll see it all in operation. And these are the molds that I like to try pouring. A few of these are new and some are not, but I just need them. I mean, I need 3-ounce weights for the canal. I have plenty of 5s, so I need more 3s. I want to try these little dinky molds here. This is an antique mold, and I just want to try it because it looks really cool. Look at those, 1/8 ounce and 1/2 ounce. Bank sinkers, and these are split shots. I just bought these over the winter. This mold is brand new, and those are split shots. They're removable split shots. They got the divider in the middle, and I'm very interested to see how those come out, because a small bag of these assorted nowadays, you know, it's like $5, and you know, you can make them easily. And of course I got scrap lead, any junkyard, you know, wheel weights, that's not lead. That you need junk. You need junk lead to melt down. There's two different things you can pour with. You can use pure lead. These are pure lead ingots, and you can use what's called antimony. It's a mixture, I'm pretty sure, of lead and tin. They use them on wheel weights, and for just regular casting weights, that would be fine. It's relatively brittle, but I try to use pure lead when I can. It is usable. Like this right here is probably going to be antimony. It's probably not going to be pure lead. But what I wanted to tell you is that if you're casting bullets, you need pure lead. You don't want to use antimony because it's a different consistency than lead. It's heavy like lead, but it's kind of brittle, and it doesn't form like lead did. Lead is much more softer. And we have ignition. You can see in there it's starting to get warmified, and that'll all melt into a puddle. You'll soon see. It's kind of cool seeing the metal turn from a solid to liquid. That was a big hunk I threw in there. I'm pretty sure that's antimony too. It doesn't matter. Like I say, I'm using lead. I'm using them for weights, but slowly melts like the Wicked Witch of the West. So this is where my beater spoon comes in. This junk on top, that's called dross. That's junk. It's garbage, and it floats to the top. So you just spoon it off, just get it out of there. That's not useful. And I would say we are ready for the first pour. That's usually the first pours don't go well because you got to heat the mold up before it starts accepting the lead in the correct consistency. But we'll give it a whirl. So this will be pour number 2. I'm heating the mold up. They're not coming out well because the mold's not hot enough yet. That might be a good pour right there. See, when they come up, spilling up like that, it's not. All right. Doesn't take long for them to solidify. And there's our first weights. Those are the ones I want right here. And all the other ones I'll just throw back in there because I don't need them. And now it's producing. Just keep pouring. Now they sell a mold with just straight 3 ounces. And I can do 4 at a time, but each mold costs, I'd love to at one point have all the molds, but each mold costs about $50, $55 nowadays. So someday. Meanwhile, 1 at a time. And just keep producing them. When the mold is properly heated like it is now, it goes quick. And you can tell by the way the stuff pours in that it's properly heated because it doesn't stick to the sides. It just flows right in beautifully like that. Perfectly. 2 seconds, it's a sinker. And then you just grab this is called the sprue, the pot that's an extra pot with a pour. And your hot sinker comes out just like brand spankany new. And as Bob Ross, that famous painter, says, there's no there's no mistakes. They're just happy mistakes. All the sprue and the excess that comes off, you just throw it back in the pot, and it all turns into pure sinkers. Newly minted sinker. This is how we make the $100 bills too. Very easy. Only kidding. So an easy way to tell if it's antimony too is, see how that's kind of white? It's kind of white right there. Lead is not white. Lead does not have that white. So this is there's some antimony mixed in here. Literally like 10 minutes, and probably there's, you know, $10 worth of weights, you know. So right now it's pure production. Once everything's heated up, it just goes so smoothly. Just one after another, cranking them out. Come on, you. So now I'm going to use the high quality stuff for the split shot, because that's moldable. They're removable. They open and close. So this is going to be pure lead here. And that matters when you're making split shots that are removable. This is number 4. I have a few bags of these. I was just hanging around. I'll melt this down and pour that into the, see how the new mold does. That's chilled number 4 shot. It looks like caviar, doesn't it? It's just poured it in. A lot of pheasants are thankful that I'm turning these into weights. Pheasants tremble at the mention of my name. So I think we got the new mold. I've never done these before, so it's heated up now. Let's see how she rolls. Kind of a different pouring motion. Kind of run it down the line, I guess. I have no idea how it's going to come out. It's going to come out like that. Look at that. Whoa, split shots. Looking pretty good. You just cut off that sprue and you got split shots. Wow. I'm impressed. First time using that. Even I can do it. Upon closer inspection, these are good, of course. There's a few duds in there, but I'm getting the hang of it. These you got to go a more precise, slow, controlled, and with the hand ladle, I think it's a little more challenging, but I'll get her done. Look at that. Once again, as it heats up, it gets better and better. Those look awesome. Look at those. Except for that one. That one's a dud. But everything else looks really perfect. Look at it. Perfect. So after they cool somewhat, they're still a little toasty, but just it's this way. Got to cut the sprue. And there it is. Look at that. Very cool. I love this mold now. So this is preheated. This is the tiny split shots. Let's see how these go. I try to heat it up pretty good. It's a different kind of pouring. You have to kind of go down the line with it. These should probably come out good. I'm just guessing, but... Whoa! Look at those. It's come out great. Look at them. Very good. Man, this is fun as heck. Saving giant money. Here's the bottom row. And lastly, I want to try this antique mold. Look at these little 1/8, 1/4, very cool looking bank sinkers, tiny little things. I want to see how that comes out. It's an older mold. I'll see how it goes. So the older mold here is a little more persnickety. Apparently, I feel you have to get it red hot because it's not coming out. Like 1 out of 5 pours, you'll get a good one. So it has to be red hot. That's why all the modern molds have wooden handles. These are getting really hot to maneuver, and they're just a difficult thing to pour. It's really heated up good now, but it's very uncomfortable to work with. Even through the welder's glove, I can feel the serious heat coming in. Yeah. Oops. And see, some of them come out. That was actually the best pour I had so far for some reason. I think it's reaching, there's the other two. It's reaching the proper temperature, but they're cool little things. Just harder to work with because it's older. See, these are the ones I'm after. These little 1/8 ounce ones, ain't they cool? And this is how I store them. You just get a piece of stiff wire and put them on there, and they're all sorted out, all the 3s, you know, you tie it together like that. Anytime you need them, you just grab them. And here's the 5s, they're around here, there they are, there's the 5s. So I'm good with a supply of those, but this is how we roll. And that would pretty much be it. About 2 hours work, and I got all this stuff here. It's my beautiful split shots. My 3-ounce sinkers for the canal. I got plenty of 5s. And 1/8 to 1 ounce, these little baby guys for fresh water or anything that you need them for. And you save a ton of dough and you have a lot of fun. I learned that this is the benefit of the modern molds. They're much easier to use. That thing is red hot, even through the gloves. I can appreciate what old timers had to go through pouring all that stuff. But and by next time I'll have that production pot all cleaned up, and I'll probably be using that. But that would be this week's edition. I hope it's of interest to you. It's a lot of fun. It's very enjoyable and satisfying to do it yourself. It adds to the fishing experience, and it's really fun. It's a fun thing. So if you like this, stick around. Come with me next week, and glad to have you with me, and allowed to be hunting or fishing of some sort. And please smash that like and subscribe button. My name is Paul K. Please don't forget to say your prayers. And we'll see you next week. See ya. We'll see if the brain damage has any effect on the week's work. No, that fan worked great. See? Fan safety when you're doing this. See ya.